Funding for the Iowa Girls High School Volleyball Championships is provided by
The path to greatness starts early. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in Iowa's youth and their pursuit of greatness. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Each student's effort is important, and when one rises, we all rise to a better Iowa.
Fairway, along with Nabisco, Wells Blue Bunny, and Frito-Lay, is a proud sponsor of the 2015 Iowa Girls High School Sports Championships. We congratulate all the schools and student athletes participating in this year's Girls High School State Volleyball Championships. Fairway, proud to care for the places we work and live.
By Musco Lighting, the sports lighting specialist, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
Mid-American Energy, diversifying the ways we generate electricity by investing in wind generation capacity in Iowa. Information is available at midamericanenergy.com. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's time for state championship volleyball here from the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids. It's time for the Class 2A state title game as it pits Western Christian, the Wolfpack, against the upstart Cougars of Sumner-Fredericksburg. Hi again, everyone, and welcome back here to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids with Sandy Stewart. I'm BJ Shaven, and we're getting you ready for this Class 2A title matchup. And Sandy, this has been an exciting round in Class 2A to see these two teams right here.
Exactly. We've kind of got the new and the old. Western Christian, a perennial finalist, and we've got a brand new team in the finals looking to get their first state championship in Sumner-Fredericksburg.
When you take a look at Western Christian, this team has really resurfaced and rebuilt. They've got a very strong front line.
You know, it's like they just they rebuild every year. They just kind of reload. They've got an awesome attack. There you see Kyra Moss just had a great state tournament, one of their leaders, along with Erica Feenstra, and their fantastic libero who does an amazing job in the backcourt digging up balls, Erica Busama. And again, they just have an awesome all-around team. They're going to be tough to beat today. They had a challenge in the match. They lost their first set all season yesterday to West Branch, but they were able to pull it out in 4, and they're back in the state finals again this year.
Well, no surprise really to see Western Christian. We've become so used to seeing Western Christian in the state championship. Dyke New Hartford, everybody thought would have been here, but guess what? Sumner-Fredericksburg has been on quite a roll. They knock off Unity Christian, and they knock off Dyke New Hartford to get to this spot.
It's almost like they're a team of destiny this year. They have just played phenomenal. Great team chemistry, very scrappy team, well-balanced offense. You know, we looked at the match yesterday against Dyke New Hartford, and they pretty much had it wrapped up. Dyke came back, but with blocking like that and all-around play, they just did an amazing job to really hold off Dyke New Hartford in 5 sets yesterday. I think we're going to see some of the final matches here, the final points here. And Dyke New Hartford, unfortunately, hitting error, and 17-15 in the 5th game. I think there's a lot of emotion expended yesterday, as well as physical energy, so they'll need to come mentally ready to play right from the start today.
What an atmosphere for this Class 2A state title game with Western Christian top ranked in Class 2A against number 9 Sumner-Fredericksburg. And Sandy, I think you hit it well. Sumner-Fredericksburg feels like the team of destiny, but can they do it against the Goliath in Western Christian?
You know, I guess that's why we play the matches. On any given day, a good team can beat any other team, so it should be a good 2A final here.
Let's go down to the floor now and get the introductions for each one of these teams.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the U.S. Cellular Center and the 2015 Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament and this Class 2A championship match between the Cougars from Sumner-Fredericksburg and the Wolfpack from Western Christian. Now let's meet the teams. First, the non-starters for the visitors on the scoreboard, Western Christian. 0, Jesse DeJager. 2, JC Van Essen. Number 3, Avery Van Clay. Number 8, Katie Skolton. Number 11, Brooklyn Van Ort. Number 12, McKenna Coy. Number 13, Ashton Verbeek. Number 14, Janae Wienia. The assistant coaches are Kayla Bartman and Randy Gravengood. Now for your starters. Number 4, Carson Winterfeld. Number 5, Erica Feenstra. Number 6, JC Van Scapen. Number 7, Emily Van Ginkel. Number 9, Peyton Harmson. Number 10, Kyra Moss. Number 1 is your libero, Erica Bausma. And the head coach is Tammy Verbeek. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, from Sumner-Fredericksburg. Number 5, Hillary Oberbrockling. Number 7, Aislinn Smith. Number 8, Creighton Allen. Number 11, Tori Byer. Number 12, Chelsea Burrows. Number 14, Tori Henniges. The assistant coaches are Kelly Brinks and Betsy Robertson. Now for your starters. Number 3, Jenna Brandt. Number 6, Jadlyn Seahas. Number 9, Naomi Nuss. Number 10, Becca Pagel. Number 15, Josie Weidrich. Number 17, Georgia Ackley. Number 4 is your libero, Destiny Molis. And the head coach is Gwen Pagel. Your officials for the match are the first referee, Jay Grassley. The second referee, Brian Rodemeyer. Your line judges are Ted Mosier and Vince Workman. Let's play volleyball.
Well, let's get this thing started. Western Christian, top ranked in the state, and they'll go with this rotation to begin the game. They're very familiar here. 14 straight semifinals, 15 straight state tournament appearances, a state best 33 overall. As you see, it's Bausma, Winterfeld, Feenstra, Van Scapen, Van Ginkel, Harmson, and Kyra Moss. Your starting rotation. On the other side for Sumner-Fredericksburg, who's in their 4th straight state tournament appearance, their first visit to the finals in school history, with Brandt, Molis, Seahas, Nuss, Pagel, Weidrich, and then also Ackley. So Weidrich and Ackley, really the big middle hitters, are going to have their work cut out for them. What does Western Christian need to do?
You know, I think just continue to play their game. They're so strong all-around team. Great setter, outside hitting, defense, just a really good all-around team. Just play loose and play their game.
And on the other side for the Cougars?
You know, they had an amazing, emotionally, physically draining 5-set match yesterday, so we'll see how they come out. They need to really be engaged mentally right off the bat here to even compete with Western Christian, but they've had a great run, and they're looking to continue here and win their first state championship.
So Winterfeld will serve it away here for Western Christian, the powerhouse from Northwest Iowa. And here we go. The 2A championship is underway, and it starts with an ace.
It's so typical of Western Christian, starting strong, aggressive serving. And again, it's just a mental error. When you don't serve, receive, it's mental. You've got to really be mentally into the match from point 1.
And another ace. That one just did get in. And Winterfeld serving rather well here to begin this one.
It's one of the juniors on the team. It's a junior, sophomore, and senior team for Western Christian. And she has got an amazing serve. They're having a really hard time handling that ball. 3
aces so far coming into this now with 5. And this one played around as Sumner-Fredericksburg's able to get the point with the tip over by Jenna Brandt.
Well, Jenna Brandt only a sophomore, starting center, and she's played a great tournament. Really smart heads-up play to take it over on the second hit for the kill.
And anytime you hear a person's name called on the point, usually they come back to serve. It's kind of how it just happens in the rotation. And let's see what the Cougars set up. Big spank on the near side of the court. That was by Seahawks.
Seahawks, a junior top hitter in the state tournament, committed to UNI already as a junior, but again, poor discipline there by Western Christian. They didn't get out there to cover that angle.
So we're tied at 2. And what we're expecting, a very competitive battle. Moss was set up that time, but blocked well and kept alive. Seahawks with a great tip.
Well, they had done that all tournament. Really smart hitting, smart ball placement. And you can see she didn't really swing at it. She just made a nice tip to the open spot. And she's got that defense kind of picked out there where she wants to go with the ball. Seahawks, a great outside hitter.
3-point run by Sumner-Fredericksburg in search of their first state title. Western Christian saying something about it as Van Ginkel, the junior, puts that one down.
Again, a nice transition there from defense to offense. And she's out there swinging hard. You're really going to see Western Christian really crank the ball. They've got some great hitters who really get up and swing.
Harmson serve, handled. Seahawks blocked at the net. Rotating in was Verbeek.
The coach's daughter, she'll get kudos for that from Mama, for that great, you can see that great swing and then hands over the net for the block. Little tight set that was tough for Seahawks to handle.
The Wolfpack regained the lead again, and the ace now for Western Christian. Wow, 3 aces so far.
And Peyton Harmson, the senior setter there, had a great year. One of the top players in the state. Very aggressive back row player and server as well. Beautiful serve.
Seahawks with the big wind and fire, and it pays off for the Cougars.
You know, actually both teams, that Seahawks, she gets up and cranks as well. You're going to see some great outside attacks. Both these hitters get up and really swing and really pick apart the defense with their offense.
Destiny Mullis will serve. Moss with the tip. Now the spank. And it will be...
Good call. It was a legal hit.
Right.
I think she tried to catch that ball. She knew it wasn't deep enough to get it, and so she just tried to catch it and had a carry there. Smart play by Kyra Moss to put it back over the net on a quick play.
Janae Winya will serve. And this one is going to be deflected.
I guess they're not calling a touch on that. That looks like this went out, so that would be point Western Christian. I thought there might have been a touch too, but no.
Western Christian with their largest lead at 3. This one set up for Verbeek.
Tough.
And she might have went into the net. Yes, she did.
Yeah. Those are hard to handle. That setter's running out of the back row. Hard to keep your balance. You'll see her kind of coming out of the back row to save it, and a little over the line net violation there. You kind of see a great venue here at US Cellular Center. Got a lot of fans from both Western Christian. Made a long trip from Northwest Iowa.
Great now and serve handled by the Wolfpack, and they get the point. 8-5 with the side out.
Both teams are running a 5-1 offense. They've got Jenna Brandt for Sumner-Fredericksburg and Peyton Harmson running the show for Western Christian.
Skolton serve now here to the near side. Good dig from the back row by Bausma, who will set it up to the front and over.
Nice free ball. Let's see what they do with it here. Quick attack. Nice block.
Well, if you're going to bring it to the front line from Western Christian, you better. They have 3 players that are 6'2" or taller.
Yeah. Big team, but yet quick and agile for tall kids.
And this one, what a hit by Winterfeld.
A really smart hit. The ball was well off the net, but you saw the blocker's hands up. You can see it here. She just really used the block and hit it out of bounds off the block.
A 4-point run here by the Wolfpack.
Great pass.
From the near side, this one's blocked to the back. Will be dug out by Mullis.
Western Christian, or Sumner, doing a good job of covering that block.
Verbeek. And yes, it was deflected.
Okay, they're really showing their versatility in their offense. They're hitting right side, left side, quick middle. Great offensive diversity there from Western Christian. Little tip off the block. Goes to Western Christian.
And this one blocked back coming in was Becca Pagel, and she was just stuffed right back by Verbeek.
Because she's only a sophomore, Verbeek 6'2", coach's daughter, and she's getting off to a great start here in the first set.
A 6-point run here by the Wolfpack.
Now they're using more of an advanced technique with blocking. You'll see them swing more like a spike approach, but they get the hands up quick and over the net.
Let's go to the Western Christian bench and Tammy Verbeek.
Keep defending hard. Keep talking. Family talk. One team on this court working together. Everything we got. Stay aggressive. Don't forget to cover. Okay? Cover. Team. 1, 2, 3, team.
Again, a lot of times when teams are hitting so aggressively, they think the ball's going to go down. But when you're playing against quality competition, that block's going to be there. So the block coverage is surrounding your hitter so that when that ball comes back, they're ready to pick it up.
Western Christian has been here, Sandy, here 33 times.
That's amazing.
And the one thing that Tammy Verbeek has told us, she's been a head coach there for 17 years, 20 years as a head coach. She has over 800 wins. She said, you know what? Tradition never graduates. She continues to use that phrase. She should probably coin it and put it on a T-shirt because it works for Western Christian.
Exactly. Well, and she was a player. She was at the state tournament here playing as a player for Western Christian how many years ago? And now her daughter's following in her footsteps.
Largest lead at 7.
And so many young children, and look, all these communities really look up to these girls. I'm looking at the crowd and seeing young little boys and little girls here to cheer on their high school heroes. It's fantastic.
And into the net goes Western Christian.
Yep,
that was Feenstra.
See here, so the rule is you cannot go all the way across the net. Evidently, her foot went across the center line for a violation.
Oberbreckling on the serve for Sumner-Fredericksburg, but right back at it was Feenstra. And Western Christian will take a 7-point advantage
and
here.
You'll see where that middle hit really was in the 3 position. It's kind of opposite the other team's setter. They pushed that middle hitter out, so it's a little harder for that middle blocker to get out there, position 3.
Weidrich and Ackley have not been involved yet for Sumner-Fredericksburg. Is that a concern?
You know, I think at this point, Western Christian has really controlled the level of the match, but I think with the sophomore setter, Jenna, she's going to have to really try and distribute that ball a little more evenly.
This one blocked back. And right back into the action was Jenna Brandt.
Jenna, that was beautiful block. You can see how she gets up too. Hands turned into the court. And only a sophomore. Nice block by the setter there for Sumner-Fredericksburg. Great dig.
This one played in the back row.
You'll notice that outside hitter for both these teams really do a good job of getting out to get ready for the set.
And it looks like we're going to see a double hit called against Western Christian.
Yeah. She was trying to be a little sneaky, send the second ball over. Sometimes that left hand pushes more than the right hand and get a double hit on that. And that's a good call.
Feenstra blocked.
Good recovery, though. Both teams playing really smart at the net.
A good dig from the backside by Van Scapen. To Pagel. Down the line was a deflected no.
You know, and she's not that big, that Pagel, but she gets up and swings. And of course, the coach's daughter, but only a junior. She's got one more year next year. Oof.
Faustman's hard serve, set it up for Moss, and how about that?
And you can see again, they're keeping that middle hitter swung out to the 3 position, not going right down the middle. But that's given Sumner-Fredericksburg a little bit of trouble blocking that 31.
Would you believe that's Kyra Moss's first kill of this championship match?
Yeah, she was a leader of the last 2 matches, so this just shows you how well balanced Western Christian is. And now we've got this setter in the back row, so she'll be setting 3 hitters now in the front row. My apologies, that's Becca Pagel. That's the outside hitter.
All-stater from a year ago. Back to the near side, and look at that, down the line with Winterfeld.
beautiful downfield hits, and you'll say she's kind of swung in from the middle position to go outside. So Western Christian runs a very advanced offense, a lot of crossing in the front row, a lot of slides, back row attacks, really difficult to defend.
They've matched their largest lead of this one.
It's a nice transition to get an attack out of that.
To the front, and this one blocked back by Moss. That's where she was devastating yesterday against West Branch in the semifinals.
Exactly. She's really big hands, controls the net, moves quickly. Looks like they're going to timeout.
And a timeout going to be taken here by Sumner-Fredericksburg.
We're going to see the block by Moss. You see quick hands up, beautiful penetration over the net, and when you do that, that ball's going to go down on the opponent's side.
Let's go back to the Western Christian bench and hear what Coach Verbeek is saying.
Line cross. Okay, and cover and react. Okay, let's go. Nice job, JC. Nice job. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
Really stressing the cover aspect, because despite the fact they've got some awesome hitters, those blockers for Sumner-Fredericksburg have been great this tournament. So you got to be ready for that ball to get blocked back and keep that ball alive.
Western Christian playing in their 6th straight finals in 2A. And against the 2A field this year, this has been quite impressive. 26-0.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. They've dominated in their division, and they've beaten several other division schools as well. A well-respected program, and they just they do a great job of really getting their kids to play great volleyball.
Here's the Cougars.
Seahouse is out on the left side now. See if she can do some damage out there for Sumner-Fredericksburg.
Quick pass handled by the Cougars.
Good defensive, good court coverage there.
Moss.
Kyra Moss doing what she's been doing all tournament, putting the ball down. She's probably got one of the most explosive arm swings you can see in the tournament. You can see how she pulls all the way through and down. Very difficult to defend. I understand she's yet to commit to a college yet, but definitely a Division I caliber player.
And a serving error by Winterfeld. And get back to Moss. Yeah, she is yet to commit. A lot of people around the Western Christian School District, though, think she could be leaning to one school in particular, which most people would say would be Dordt, but that might not be the case, as she has really showcased her talents here at the state tournament.
I'm sure a lot of Division I coaches would drill to have her talents on their team. Great blocker, great athlete, beautiful arm swing.
Let me ask you, Sandy, being a former coach at the Division I level, would she play on your team?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, she would be right out there starting.
So Harmson serve handled by Sumner-Fredericksburg, and right back at it.
Again, that coverage is there on both sides of the court. Both teams disciplined in covering their hitter.
Verbeek.
Tight set, couldn't really do a whole lot with that.
And that one blocked back in by Moss. Trying to put a charge into it with Seahawks.
You know, even with a good coverage there, those blockers are so much over the net. It actually was a low set. I don't think she really even got it up over the net. But I think a little intimidation there from the blockers.
Western Christian has outscored Sumner-Fredericksburg now 16-5 since this thing was tied up at 5 here in the opening set.
Little tight pass, and Jenna Brandt had a little difficulty handling that ball. Really got to the serving is what's really keeping Western Christian kind of Sumner-Fredericksburg, keeping them off balance with some poor passing.
Moss set up and blocked right back.
Wiedrich. A senior, Wiedrich, again, great block. But I think you look at that attack, and that was right in the middle of the court. They've done better with Western Christian swinging to the outside 3 position as opposed to in the middle.
Service error, a rarity for Sumner-Fredericksburg. They've been so good on the serve here at the state tournament.
A little rushed, you know, a little rushed. Really got to go back there and just kind of calm down, like shooting a free throw. You're just there by yourself. You just have to execute. It's a good pass.
Lead back down to 10.
Nice hit by Oberbrockling. Not a starter, but coming in and doing some good things off the bench. Looks like Coach Pagel's kind of mixing things up. trying to get some chemistry on the floor, some of the reserves on the floor.
And a line violation called against Western Christian.
Kind of uncharacteristic of them. Must be out there kind of just, if the ball's too tight, they're getting a little too close to the net. Great block. And if you see the coverage there, Coach keeps talking about coverage, and they're doing it.
Good dig from the back row. Pagel, and that was on the inside of the antenna. So the Wolfpack get the point.
It's tough, you know, for a short hitter on the outside. You've got to have a perfect set. And it was just a little outside, and she wasn't able to keep the ball in play.
And a point for the Cougars.
Nice way to kind of mix things up and shoot that ball to the back. And Oberblockling is actually a left-handed player, so it makes her a strong side hitter on that right side of the court. Gives her a little bit more of an advantage.
Skolden handles the serve to Verbeek. This is going to be played towards a free ball here.
See what they do with it here. Quick set outside.
Pagel.
Beautiful. And again, she's their second leading hitter behind Seahouse. So when Seahouse goes to the back row, Pagel's up in the front row, and a little bit mighty. She gets up and cranks on it.
Her second kill of the opening set.
Good block, got the touch, at least got a touch on it there.
Pagel again.
There she is.
What effort?
You know, again, little mighty might. She's getting up there and swinging hard, powering it right through the block. Unusual, because Western Christian's a good blocking team, so she's really taking it right through the block with her power. Good recovery on the back row.
Pagel again, this time with the tap, but it's handled in the back by Bausma.
Good hustle by the setter to run that ball down.
Verbeek.
Oh.
And Verbeek, the softness pays off.
Again, she was a little off balance, so it was a really smart play. You can't really swing when you're not in the right position to really take a whack at it. So nice little tip, and it's just as effective.
Set point. JZ Van Scapen will now serve.
Slide attack.
And the putback is blocked out. Feenstra gets the set-winning kill here. And the Wolfpack will take the opening set 25-16. Well, one thing is Tammy Verbeek knows that year in, year out, she's going to have a good team. But how does she do it? She explains it.
Yeah, it feels great again. You know, we've been blessed to get to be in this position a lot of years. But what people don't understand, it's always new girls that have the desire and dream to get to this, you know, the biggest stage in high school sports, you know, a state championship match. So as a coach, you just feel super happy for your girls. They've worked really hard for this. You know, we graduated 3 really great volleyball players last year. You know, our setter had been setting for 4 years, so people kind of thought we might be down. So to get back to this point, just super thrilled for the girls. They proved that they can keep the tradition going.
Well, I think the tradition might continue to grow for the Wolfpack. Sandy, their junior varsity team went 33-0.
You know, it really is a tradition in that school, and you think about the girls growing up in that little school, and you talk to the kids now, they were watching players 10 years ago win championships and dreamt of this day, and now they're here on this stage. They've seen it their whole life, and it's just a great tradition, a great program that they have at Western Christian.
And Western Christian takes the opening set 25-16 over Sumner-Fredericksburg. And you know, the Cougars of Sumner-Fredericksburg, they did something in the semifinals they haven't been able to do for a while, and that's beat a team from their own conference out of the NICL East, and that would be Dyke New Hartford. But it took them 5 sets to get it done, and in the 5th set, they had to come from behind to win it.
Very amazing semifinal match. They had the match wrapped up. They won the first 2 sets rather easily. Dyke New Hartford comes out set 3 to a 9-0 run. They end up losing set 3 and 4. And again, you mentioned they were behind 12-10 in the 5th game. and played to an overtime win there, 17-15. So, and Dyke New Hartford, defending state champions. So kudos to Sumner-Fredericksburg for showing up. They've had a great year. They are, hopefully get this thing turned around here, and they want to go for their first state title.
We had a chance to catch up with Jadlyn Seahos, their superstar, on what are their state tournament goals.
At the beginning of the year, we didn't really know what was going to happen because we didn't lose a lot of seniors, but they were big factors, and we knew we needed some people to step up, and they definitely did today. So as the season went on, we knew we were good and that we could definitely make it this far, and that was our goal, was to get past the second round because we've lost 2 years in a row in the semis. So it was definitely one of our goals.
And wow, did they ever have to earn their way here, defeating Unity Christian and Iowa State recruit Anna Keel, who's been nothing but spectacular this season, to get to the semifinals and then to beat Dyke New Hartford here in the first set. Here's how it shakes out. Look at the service aces and also the dig numbers when the two are compared head-to-head here.
Exactly. Even though only 3-0, that's huge because there were many serves that were almost aces that really kept the Cougars out of system. So they're going to have to really get their mental focus, especially on serve receive, to really get their offense going.
Here we go into the second set. Becca Pagel will be serving it for Sumner-Fredericksburg. Big blast handled.
Destiny Molis has been doing a great job as their libero back there, number 4. And for those new to volleyball, you might say, why is she wearing a different uniform? That's the libero. So basically, it's a defensive specialist. They can come and go out of the play as on a dead ball, and they pretty much just are their primary defensive player that covers the court in the back row.
And a lift called against Western Christian, so look out. Sumner-Fredericksburg takes a 2-0 lead.
Got the coach's daughter here, Becca Pagel, one of the top players in the state. Going to say her assistant coach is her sister, Betsy Pagel Robertson. And I got to put a shout out for the student managers for the Cougars, Katie Gruber and Caitlin Pagel. Caitlin Pagel is a cousin, so they've got a family affair going there with the Cougars.
A 3-0 lead here for Sumner-Fredericksburg. This at the net. Played up. Pagel from the back row.
It's a good ball placement there on that.
Moss with the club. 3-1 Cougars.
Not the best set and swing, but because she's got such a powerful wrist snap, she was able to power that ball over the top of the net. And those are really hard to defend. They triple over the net, and the defenses have difficulty of reacting to that.
This one blocked back by Moss.
Again, you've got to cover your hitters, especially when a blocking team like Western Christian. You know that ball's going to come back most likely. But you can see here, great penetration, and the coverage just not quite ready to pick up that ball.
Seahawks, look out. Look out, Jay Grassley hanging up in the bird's nest.
Comes out there rebounding pretty fast. There's Seahouse, the junior star. The UNI recruit. She's already committed as a junior to go to Powerhouse Northern Iowa and play for Bobby Becker.
And the spank by Moss. She's starting to get it cranked up.
Beautiful. Going to give her a rest on the bench and let her take a breather here. Put in a defensive specialist.
Winya will serve. Seahawks making it look easy.
Beautiful.
Boy, when she stretches out her right arm.
Beautiful. She got a big swing, and she really picks her spot there. She can hit line, cross courts, tip. I think her teammates are telling her what's open, and she's got a really versatile attack.
Good aggressive serve by Molis. And now we'll go with the dig. Here to the near side, the spank, which ricocheted off of the antenna, and it will be ruled out.
Okay, here we see. It's a left-handed player, but the ball is outside. She's got to bring it back in. I think she's swinging across her body, and when you know it's outside the antenna, you've got to bring it back inside.
Seahawks blocked at the net.
Good coverage there.
Coming back, the tap. Pagel kept it alive. Now to Seahawks. Boy, that's her
swing.
spot.
That is beautiful swing. And she's been burning them over there. Western Christian usually is fairly good defense to get out there. They're sneaking a little bit, and she's finding that corner cross shot.
So Seahawks will rotate out. Coming in is going to be Creighton Allen to serve.
Only a sophomore. A lot of young players on the Cougars team.
Verbeek. Can't catch up to that one.
She's a great right side hitter. You know, being 6'2", she's their key blocker on the other opponent's outside hitter. And she really gets turned to get her shoulders turned to be able to be an effective attacker on the right side as well.
Western Christian won the opening set 25-16. Sumner-Fredericksburg responded, taking the first 3 points of this set. But now Western Christian on quite the run. They've tied it up at 6 apiece.
A little hitting error there. Again, kind of an off inside low set, and Pagel wasn't able to handle it.
Van Scapen serve handled. And it will be a double hit.
Had a little trouble with that back set. She's pushing it out a little too far for Oberbrocklin's out there, and Oberbrocklin's kind of sneaking in, and she's keeping the ball in front of her. So either got to push the ball out inside so Oberbrockling can have a swing at it.
First lead of the set for the Wolfpack. Pagel tries to answer, but the dig that goes out. Whoa, trying to get down with Skolten.
When they get a good pass in a set like that, that little outside jumper, Pagel there, she really gets up and cranks on it. Love to see little players get up there and swing away. Good recovery.
Feenstra. Boy, bringing that hammer is the 6-foot junior.
And another big hitter up there in the front. And the setter's up in the front row. She's only got 2 options, but when you've got Feenstra in the middle, she's a good selection to go to.
Bausma serve, handled by Ness. Wait a second. It'll be a double hitting error called against the Cougars.
And again, we're having that serve receive issue with the Cougars. So that setter, Jenna Brandt's got to really scramble, and it's tough to set the ball when you're on the run, trying to bring it back to the front court. We've got Moss up there again, controlling the net.
And this one will be awarded to Western Christian. Well, getting up and getting tough was Naomi Ness. Nuss getting it done. 10-7 Western Christian with the lead. And a timeout going to be taken here by the Cougars. Let's take a listen to head coach Gwen Pagel of Sumner-Fredericksburg.
I think that's actually Betsy Robertson, the coach's daughter.
Right.
Given the first set of instructions there.
And then Gwen Pagel will finish it up her 3rd year at Sumner-Fredericksburg, a record of 97-10.
We need this point.
And has guided the program to the state tournament 3 straight years since she's been there.
And they've had the All-State players, her daughter, and Jadlyn Seahouse, both All-State players. But they're going to have the rest of the team to kind of pick up their level of play to play with the quality of Western Christian.
10-7 our score.
Love that swing. Wow. Love it. She really gets up and cranks. Beautiful approach. Keeps the ball in front of her. Swings hard. Competitive spirit, too. It's fantastic. And only a junior. She's got 1 more year. She and Seahouse both are juniors.
Hackley will serve. And wow, that's sharp coming from the near side.
Is that Winterfeld? Couldn't see. I think it was Winterfeld on the kill there.
Right.
The junior.
13 titles Western Christian has won.
That's amazing, isn't it?
And Moss trying to guide them to another. They take an 11-9 lead.
But you know, here we go. See a Kyra Moss again. kind of a one-step takeoff, a slide in front, and easy work for her up there. The thing about Western Christian, they've been runner-up 4 years in a row to Dyke New Hartford. So, you know, these, like Tammy said, these are new kids. You know, they won a state championship. They haven't taken one home in 4 years. So, looks like they got a good team, and they're on a good roll here to get that first one since 2000.
Well, when the game was starting to get in doubt, West Branch yesterday in the semifinals had a 2-point lead at 23-21. Kyra Moss finished off the fourth set with 4 straight kills to give her team the win and the advancement into the finals.
Yeah, they've just, you know, when they really need to find the hitters, they've got them to go to, and especially Kyra Moss. She's a phenomenal player. Very aggressive swing, and but can swing and tip when she needs to.
That time into the net.
I think I just jinxed her. I just jinxed her. Well, the set was a little low, so you don't see her make too many hitting errors.
12-11 our score.
A little tighter game here in this set.
And this one at the net, it will be awarded to Sumner-Fredericksburg, who's wearing their navy blue uniforms with gold numbers. And Western Christian wearing their black uniforms with maroon numbers trimmed with white.
Beautiful block.
And Seahawks going to be called for the lift.
Yep.
That stems the tide of the Cougars. Now 13-12 after they were able to tie it up, coming from 3 points down.
And Weidrich made a great block in there, but they weren't able to win the rally. Again, tough serve receive. Having some issues there with the Cougars.
Moss at the net, blocked back.
I think a little bit low, or she was a little bit late getting there. And usually she's up there a little bit quicker, and she was just late getting up there to hit the ball, so it went into the tape. A little bit tighter game here.
Fourth tie of the set.
Beautiful pass.
Verbeek long. And the Cougars have reclaimed the lead for the first time in a little while.
A couple hitting errors, unusual for Western Christian.
In fact, they have not held the lead since they were up. Started out this set with a 3-0 lead.
Really good pass.
Kept alive.
Great
wow.
hustle. This is what they've been doing all year, just an whole tournament, keeping that ball alive. Some great saves.
Seahawks. And the Cougars have stormed out to a 15-13 advantage. Take a look.
In Seahawks, you're going to see her just swing away. It's like boom. Looks like there was a net violation. And you know when you've got a big hitter coming, you really want to be strong, and you're tempted to swing in the block, and a lot of times you'll swing right into the net. Looks like that was the case there.
And Verbeek takes the edge off by finding the opening on the court.
Well, when you're 6'2", and you can reach up and you can see that spot, it's a really nice place to put the ball, kind of back across your shoulder. So nice play by the sophomore there.
Winya will serve. And Verbeek being very crafty at the net. You think she spent some time around the volleyball court?
I think so. She probably watched it growing up, I'm sure. Smart play there.
We're tied at 15, fifth time in the set that we've been tied. Had 3 lead changes, 5 ties.
Beautiful.
Make it another lead here for Sumner-Fredericksburg.
Well, that pass was off the net, so she really couldn't get it up to anybody at the front row, so she set up Pagel in the back row, and Pagel put it down. Love to see that back row attack.
Mullis will serve for Sumner-Fredericksburg.
Another back row attack. Both these teams have got some kids who can hit from the back row.
Feenstra again with another kill. Winterfeld also in on the play, and we're tied up at 16. What a battle.
It really is. 2 good teams.
And the point, Seahawks will pick it up.
Another smart play. That was Seat House again with a little tip. You can see her going in strong, and then using the block and wipe the ball off the outside blocker's hands for a point. Boom, good swing.
And that one will be long.
I think there was a touch. Did they call it touch?
I believe so, yes. Tied up at 17.
I think it came off the top of the block. Again, that's really smart hitters up there using the block.
What a logjam between the two. We've been tied at 15, 16, and 17 on our way to 25.
And having to scramble, it's tough.
Pagel with a flip. This went at the net, and it went right into the antenna. 4 hits.
A little out of system, not in a good position to hit the ball. And in those situations, you've just got to keep the ball in play if you're not in a position to really make a good swing at it.
Naomi Nuss will serve.
One of the seniors on the team. Defensive specialist. Beautiful pass.
This one, a good dig out of the back row by Allen. Pagel blocked back, though, by Beamstra.
Beautiful block.
Guess what? We're tied. 7 ties in this game. Just back and forth. Here we go. Pagel.
Oh. Long. A little too high. Trying to catch some of the block and just didn't get it.
Another lead change now.
Good cover there.
And Ackley and Brandt with the block.
Beautiful block. Stuff block right back in her. Good, really good timing on the block. Good reach. Kind of got away with hands off the net, but I think it was the middle blocker who got most of that. Nice block out Ackley there, 6-foot middle blocker.
Moss.
Beautiful.
Rolled it in, and the Wolfpack take the lead again.
And Kyra Moss doing what she does best. She's 6'2", does a great little 1-foot takeoff. And I think it was just, with that top spin, it dropped right on the end line.
The official right on top of it.
Beautiful jump serve.
Winterfeld was doing that. Now here's Pagel with the tip. And it threw Western Christian out of sorts, and they're going to be called for a lift. We're tied at 20.
Tried to reach back. Let your defensive player takes those. A lot of times there's one up in a lift when you reach back behind you like that.
9th time in the set that we've been tied.
Beautiful pass.
Moss. Oh, dug out nicely from the back row. Moss again. This time she gets it to go through.
Again, such a fast, quick arm string. She's up there quick. They keep going to her on the right side in the middle, and she's doing some damage.
Boy, Harmstra in on the other side for Sumner-Fredericksburg. Molis doing a terrific job digging out of that back row.
A little wide there. She's been having some luck with that cross-court shot. She just didn't hit it there.
And a timeout going to be taken here by Sumner-Fredericksburg. It's a 2-point set here. In the second, the Wolfpack trying to gain that 2-0 lead. As we talk to Sumner-Fredericksburg's head coach, Gwen Pagel. What about the confidence this team has now?
I think just that confidence. I mean, to get here that first year, we ran into Dyke first round. Then the last 2 years, it's been Western Christian. You know, to just get past that game, and our goal, of course, is to get to to the finals. And maybe now that we've been here a little bit, the girls aren't maybe quite as nervous. They've got that out of their system, and just the idea that we can compete with these teams down at state, and anything's possible at state.
Well, one of the things the team has had rallied around this year is the fact that they believe it's their year. Now, they don't have a whole loaded roster of seniors. I mean, they're doing this with a lot of underclassmen.
Exactly, and I think just the chemistry on that team you can really see. Just a well-coached team, a lot of good chemistry, and they've just shown up and played well. They've competed with every level of team that they've played against.
Seahawks.
It doesn't hurt to have an outside hitter like Seahawks.
And it was blocked back by Wiedrich. Verbeek, long on the tap over.
Yeah, a little too wide on that. A great idea. Just a little over rotation when she took it cross court there. It was a good timeout, kind of broke momentum.
Brandt will serve. Oh, down the line, that one is going to be out.
That was Van Ginkel. A little too much of a hard swing. Now we got a tie game again.
10th time in the set it's been tied. You see what Brandt's been able to do in this tournament. Moss set up in the middle, and that one was kept alive by the net. Seahawks back at it and gets it in.
Seahawks, fantastic line shot. She hasn't had too much luck lately going cross court, so let me try line, and she brings it beautiful down the line. And again, Western Christian caught out of position. Should have had somebody down that line ready to dig, and they got caught out of position.
Western Christian, Sandy, is going to burn a timeout here.
I think it's...
Let's take a listen into head coach Tammy Verbeek.
That's like the first one, okay? Don't give her too much line. We get the side out here right now. First ball kill. You're running a slide, okay? If it's a bad pass, get out of the way and let her run a 3. You understand? So if we're out of system, okay? Ashton cover. We got 3 there, 5 there, okay? Side out, and then we push for 2. Let's go. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
Sumner-Fredericksburg with a 23-22 lead here as we're going down the stretch. The 5A title game decided by Ankeny Centennial, 3-1 over Bettendorf. And 4A, a sweep for West Delaware. And 3A was a sweep for Nevada over West Liberty at 3-0. This is game number 4 of the day here on Iowa Public Television. Game number 5 coming up in just a little while in the 1A title game. But what a set we've got here with the serve by Brandt.
Great block. They're really covering the net up there.
They reshifted around a little bit. Now the hammer put down by Henniges.
Great timing on the second push for Western Christian.
See Haas, and that one's going to be a tip up. And guess what? The Cougars are a point away from taking the second set.
It's happened a couple times where they've reached back and had an illegal hit. You've got to trust your players behind you. And Coach Verbeek was saying, let's take position 3. They didn't really get the set to the 3rd position. I think that's going to be where they want to keep the ball away from Seahouse.
Western Christian taking the timeout here, each team with no timeouts left here in the set. 24-22. Sumner-Fredericksburg with the lead.
Or 1 or slide. If it's a bad pass, go 3. Or we got 5 outside here, okay? Let's go. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
Just giving her setter, Peyton Harmson, some options of where she wants the ball to go. She really wants to get a 3 set, which is the position opposite the other team's setter. So it's stretches out the middle blocker more to the right side. The 5 set is the outside. But I think she said, initially let's try a slide. If the slide isn't there, go to the 3 position. So we'll see if they can do that. That's been a really effective for Moss in the game, is the slide as well as the 31 attack.
Jenna Brandt, who told us yesterday it's her team's time to shine. Set point.
Nice serve here. Let's see what they do. Oh, that was a tough pass.
And guess what? The Cougars take the second set. We're all knotted up at 1 apiece. 25-22.
Quite a set.
What a battle.
This is what Sumner-Fredericksburg's been doing all year. They don't look like they're going to be that dominant, but they just play great. They play great defense, and they don't quit.
We're tied up at a set apiece in the Class 2A state championship match. Now let's join Paul Yeager with highlights from the 2015 Girls State Swimming and Diving Championships.
The parade of teams at the 2015 Swimming and Diving Championships. Always a fun sight to see all the competitors here at the Marshalltown YMCA YWCA. 500 freestyle. There's a look at your lane assignments. Watching Alyssa Flewitt in lane 4. Her teammate is in lane 3. Alyssa Flewitt already 5 gold medals in her high school career as a state swimmer. How would she do going after number 6? And you can see already out to an early lead in the 500 freestyle. At the horn lap, you can see, take a look at how far Alyssa Flewitt is ahead of the competition. Almost a lap. And she makes the turn to the final lap, and it's just a question now if she will set a state record that she set last year. Alyssa Flewitt, your state champion, just short of a state record, but still a first place finish.
It's really exciting. I mean, not only to get 1 gold, but 2 gold it's a great feeling.
The 200 freestyle relay. In lane 3 is Cedar Rapids Kennedy. Lane 4 is Ames and Cedar Falls in lane 5. You can see Ames off to a good start from their leadoff swimmer. That's Sophie Sorensen. She would have a very good meet on Saturday. Coming into the exchange now, into the water first is Sarah Bell, the junior from Ames. She makes the turn on the other end. The Little Cyclones were 4th in this event last year, looking to improve upon that. Off to a great start so far. Soon it'll be time for Olivia Jenks, the sophomore, into the pool first in lane 4. And there you see right in front of you Atlantic getting into the pool in lane 1. And that's Amy Feddersen, the freshman for Ames, brings home the gold for the Cyclones.
We stuck together and we just had that mindset to do as well as we could, and we did, and we got it, and we're family, and I love everybody on this team.
Here's how they finished in the 200 freestyle relay. Ames was first, Cedar Falls second, and the Rams of Southeast Polk were third.
Well, for full races from the 2015 swimming and diving competition, you can visit iptv.org/sports. Here we're tied up at a set apiece, and Sumner-Fredericksburg coming to life with Seahawks with the kills.
3 in a row to end that match. It really came to play in that match with some great offensive selection with a variety of different kill shots.
And you see it so far, where the kill numbers are just about even. The digs, the blocks, the assists, and the aces. Anything really jumping out to you, other than the fact that Sumner-Fredericksburg made the right adjustments midway through that second set.
Right. You know, and it was close the whole way, and like Coach Pagel said, anything can happen at the state tournament. They kept it close. It was tied pretty much the entire set, and they pulled away just at that last, 2 or 3 points, and you've got the match. And you've got the set.
Wolfpack will get the first point on the double hit.
Little miss set there by Jenna Brandt.
So Winterfeld will serve. The jump serve handled and back by Pagel.
Free ball. See what they do. Oh, miscommunication. Sometimes they're too easy.
Seahawks. Her right arm looks golden right now. Tied at 1.
It's beautiful. She's got a great swing.
And here's Jenna Brandt, who told us she played in, in front of large crowds before with club volleyball, so she's kind of used to this atmosphere. But this is a whole nother level, I think, too, when you play at the state tournament.
Well, what a great experience for only being a sophomore, starting in the state tournament finals. And after a big win that they had against Dyke New Hartford yesterday, now against another perennial, just great competitive experience for these girls to be out here in this type of environment.
Seahawks.
Oh, she swings. What a big swing. Crunch.
You better get some ice for the arm.
She's 6'1" and she jumps. It's really hard to defend her.
Verbeek.
Shanked it. Trying a crossing pattern there on the Western Christian, and just a little too far outside. Hitting here unusual for Western Christian. See where they go with this one. Now that's the 3 position that she was talking about. Coach said, let's go to the 3 position. And again to the 3 position. It's a little bit farther out from the middle of the court.
Free ball for the Wolfpack. Verbeek.
And again, nice mix-up with the setter there. Peyton Harmson kind of distributing the ball mid-court, 3 position, and now the back set. Beautiful back set just inside. And Verbeek puts the ball down. Very effective there on the right side. It's a 6'2" outside right side hitter. Antenna?
Right, this one will go back to Sumner-Fredericksburg.
And again, that outside hitter's got to be disciplined to really stay outside and keep the ball in front. You get that ball behind you and you hit it, you're most likely going to hit it either out of bounds or into the antenna.
And this one's going to be an error. And we're all tied up at 4. So 4 ties so far, 2 lead changes.
No real momentum swinging anyway this set yet. Pretty even. Some errors on both sides of the court, a little maybe fatigue.
Pagel couldn't catch up to that one, and Western Christian will get the point.
Yeah, as a shorter outside hitter, you've really got to have the ball off the net to be able to get up and swing, and that was just too tight for her to even really do anything with. So, got to make sure that that Jenna keeps it off the net for Rebecca Pagel to be able to take a swing at it. Another serving error. Neither team kind of taking control here in this game.
It's like punch, counter punch. Yeah. So far between the two. They've answered and adjusted well against one another. Feenstra. She might be the X factor in this championship.
Yeah. Another great attacker, 6 foot, only a junior. Another good middle hitter there. She kind of complements Kyra Moss when Moss's rotation goes to the back row.
Van Scapen will now serve.
Beautiful pass. Boom.
Pagel knocks down the camera. Oi!
And that's what I'm talking about as far as the set's got to be off the net. What also helped was the middle blocker jumped with the middle attacker. Yeah.
And it looks like our crew's headed out to save that GoPro.
We may just hide it for now. Let's see. We'll lose our camera angle.
Let's see what happened.
Let's see. Boom. Looks like it got the camera. There we go.
And that was not Jay Grassley's vision either from the official standpoint.
For some technical difficulty there, a little GoPro. So, trying to get an additional angle for our viewers to see some great volleyball some net play up there with the camera on top of the net.
And it looks like they're going to talk to the officials to see if that was involved in the point or not.
If it hits that camera, it's a replay.
Right.
It hit the camera, so it's a replay. Okay.
Okay. So no point, it's a replay.
It's one of those things like if it would run into like a cameraman or an official, we'll have to do that one again.
And the groans come from Sumner-Fredericksburg.
After a great rally and a great outside attack. You know, it's most likely that Western Christian would not have tracked that ball down, but you never know, and to be fair, you just have to do a replay.
So our score still at 6-5. Pagel.
Beautiful attack. Tough to do from the ball coming out of the back row.
Feenstra blocked back, and the Cougars will still get the point.
So it must have been their point. Again, Pagel's doing a great job on the outside. Especially when that ball's off the net, she can really take a swing at it. Nice set by Jenna Brandt to keep it out there for her.
Feenstra in the middle. Like we said, she may be the X factor in this one. The Wolfpack take a 7-6 lead.
It's kind of almost like a delayed quick attack, and I think the block is having a little bit difficulty timing that. So they're just a little late. Their hands are too low. They've got to get those hands up quicker. Whoop.
And the Wolfpack get the point there.
A little miscommunication. I think she was expecting a quick attack, and the set went high. She wasn't able to recover.
Western Christian with their largest lead here in the set. And quickly answered by Wiedrich.
Wiedrich back up in the front row. One of the seniors on the team. She usually hits out of the middle, but on serve receive, she took the ball on the outside.
Pagel, who put a good run together out of serve in that second set. Not happening now, though.
Is that Winterfeld? One of the juniors? Beautiful. Line shot.
She'll now serve.
Boy, both these teams are serving great. Tough serves.
Pagel from the back row.
Nice dig back there. That was Van Scaken.
Seahawks.
Yep. Got the big hitter back in the front row now. See if they can do some damage and make some hay while she's in the front row.
The Cougars yielded the first set to Western Christian 25-16, and after that, seems like they measured up Western Christian. Not going to let them run away.
Pretty evenly played match so far. Beautiful slide.
Moss dug out from the back row by Brandt.
Libero there, doing a nice pass.
This one blocked back, and it will go to Western Christian.
Enough to be blocked out of bounds.
So Peyton Harmson will now serve. She's going to go on to play basketball at Dordt.
I'm sure maybe the volleyball coach will probably want to recruit her too.
And that player too, Kyra Moss.
Kyra's doing great, but Peyton Harmson, being a left-handed setter gives her so much advantage. Here she's in the back row. You see her do a left-handed serve, but she's really running a nice offense for Western Christian.
3-point lead for Western, their largest of the set. Just got to find Seahawks, is what the Cougars are saying.
And she's picking on that angle shot, and Western Dubuque will see if they make an adjustment because they're not getting out to that sideline to dig that ball. They've really got to get the discipline to get outside the court to dig it.
Verbeek crafty.
She is smart. She knew she couldn't do anything with it except just tap it over. And with her height and reach, you can see just a little bit of a tap, and that's a beautiful spot.
We're in the third set here of the Class 2A state title game.
Nice scramble to track that ball down.
Good dig out of the back by Mullis. Seahawks, little lighter approach and effective.
Very good. She's really tough to block. Her arm swing is so unique. It's so quick that she has so many different types of swings. You're just not sure how to time her block.
Creighton Allen will rotate in for Seahawks.
Another tight set.
Feenstra deep.
No touch. I think she was trying to hit it off the top of the block and just didn't get enough downward angle to do that. That went sailing out. Some good cover.
Brandt to Pagel. Just saved from the back by Bausma.
Unbelievable defense.
And this one blocked back.
There we go. We'll just have to see this angle here, but you can see the blocker got over there. Good coverage for the middle blocker to close that block on the outside.
Skolton serve deep and tough to handle. The Wolfpack have now matched their largest lead in this one at 3, and a timeout will be taken by the Cougars of Sumner-Fredericksburg. Let's go to the Western Christian bench.
Oh, I'm strong and pressed. We're still, okay. Trust the people behind you. We got you covered, okay? Okay? Joe, nice dig. Read shoulders and defend hard. Gritty defense wins, okay? Right now, we got to push a couple more points, and then we got to take care of the ball on side out. Be efficient on side out. First ball kills. Okay, push points here. Let's go. Come on. Don't let family. 1, 2, 3, family.
Yeah, so fitting. It is really a tight-knit group, a family-type atmosphere. And just a couple of things she's telling her kids, we've been talking about the block, is like really be strong up there. Get your hands strong over the net. And don't reach back. We've seen that happen a couple times, and it's ended up in a lift, a legal hit call. So don't reach back. You've got a player back there to pick up that ball.
14-11, the Wolfpack with the advantage here on Sumner-Fredericksburg. Skolton will serve. Pagel blocked back by Feenstra.
That's, again, there's the blocking technique that she was just talking about. And that 6'2" blocker against Pagel on the outside is really hard for Pagel. When you've got that big block, a big wall in front of you, it's tough to hit around that.
And things starting to unravel here for the Cougars in the third set. 5-point lead, the largest here for Western Christian.
Beautiful serving by Skokin, one of the seniors on the team. Nice float serve.
Her name looks like Smolten, but it's pronounced Skolten. Hello, Northwest Iowa.
Yeah.
This one blocked right back by Ackley.
A little turnaround there. Again, no coverage for Western Christian. A little bit of lax in their offensive hitter coverage. Great block by, didn't catch who got that, was that Ackley, 6-foot middle hitter.
And again, Western Christian, they're starting to use different players, and they're having a lot more success than going to their main two cars.
A lot of variety. They have a lot of depth on that team, a lot of different talent. And Mullis, who usually has been digging those balls up, just didn't quite get her arms around, angled to bring the ball back into the court. Another tough pass that Ceddar's got to run down.
Pagel will get the hard-earned point for the Cougars.
And to keep him in the match here.
This was a big moment here for Sumner-Fredericksburg in the third set if they want to come back.
Well, I think they've switched around now. We've got Wiedrich now blocking in the middle. See if she can handle the attack from Western Christian.
And Winterfeld coming through. 18-13 your score.
Again, nice little roll shot, beautiful off-speed shot. Those are really hard to defend. You're waiting for them to kill the ball and you're on your heels. And they're just gonna drop it over short. Nice swing. It was Wiedrich again.
Free ball. Pagel.
Oh, man.
Fausma holds it in. Kinda.
Oh my gosh, it went over. Fantastic scramble.
Pagel with the tap. And that works.
She is a smart little player. Love those little outside hitters.
And now look who's going to rotate in. And I think Jadlyn Seahas has been missed by the Cougars.
Definitely. Again, they've kind of drifted a little behind here. It's been pretty tight, but 4 points is a pretty good difference in a tight against a good team like Western Christian.
And that's a long two-player rotation. And the Cougars now back within 3 at 18-15.
One of the All-Staters, Becca Pagel, really having a great match on the outside, tough serving. Gonna call that out with no touch.
Moss might have been angling a little too much there.
Coach is calling for a touch, but no touch. It's a little hesitant going up on that slide. You've got to go up strong. Go up with purpose.
Over to the far side.
Good scramble. A neat camera angle. You can see how the defense shifts back outside.
End zone look, and it pays off for the Cougars, who have rallied.
And again, Bosma trying to do a good job, but it usually doesn't end well when you go with one arm. You got to try and get both arms out there behind the ball. And what a great run here for the Cougars.
Yeah, down by as many as 5. And now have rallied their way back to make it a 1-point set here in the third. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. And let's go to that Cougar bench to see what's happening.
Hey, we are playing a lot smarter on this side of the court.
Right. We're seeing their holes. You guys are hustling. We're getting balls up. Don't give up, okay? We've got the momentum going our way now. So relax and just push. You got this. 1 at a time. 1 point at a time. Pat, you got this. 1 point at a time. Right. Don't let them back in at all. Right here.
That's inside of the Sumner-Fredericksburg bench. They returned 5 starters from a team that last year went to the semifinals and had a heartbreaking loss against Dyke New Hartford. And now able to face Western here in the championship game.
I think a lot of it at this point is just confidence with the just looking across the net, Western Christian, you know that they've been here forever. And just the tradition of beating Western Christian, it's a mental as much as it is a physical.
And the Wolfpack able to stem the tide now, take a 2-point advantage. And I also think having Seahawks up in that front line helps out.
Oh my gosh,
that helps out your confidence tremendously.
Definitely. You can keep her up there. I think she's in the middle left side now, so she'll have 3 more rotations. She'll be able to be up there and be in the offense.
How about the ace? Assist to the net. Yeah. A little ricochet and downward action.
Well, they've had a lot of aces this year, this set. Just aggressive serving. You got to take some chances. You're going to get some to go your way and some out, but you've really got to be aggressive serving to do well at this level. And here's another one.
Again with the jump serve by Winterfeld that has kind of a downward dog type motion.
Beautiful, beautiful serve.
And back to a 4-point lead here for the Wolfpack. Let's go to Tammy Verbeek and the Wolfpack. What's she think of what's happening?
2 aces in a row. That's momentum changer. Okay, we need a block now. We need defense. Blockers, you're going up hard, 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 and you're not reaching, right? Okay, we got you covered, and we're digging around the block. Okay, if they get it back, it's all about being efficient in our side out, want the ball and talk. Right now, let's go. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
That's Tammy Verbeek, 800 wins in 20 seasons. What an accomplishment.
Pretty amazing. I mean, you know, just coming out of that program as a player and now a coach, such pride in that program, in the community, and it's just, with her daughter coming out, it's that next generation of players. You know, and just some basic tips for her team to remember. You know, strong block. They're going to come with that strong aggressive hit with Seahouse. Don't reach back. Keep the momentum. 2 aces. Momentum is such a big thing in volleyball.
Carson Winterfeld on the serve. This time it's handled by Sumner-Fredericksburg, and they go right to Seahouse.
And again, that offside this receiver is a little too tight. She's needs to get back a little bit so she can actually dig that ball.
Jenna Brandt will serve.
Nice pass. Both teams have been playing some great scrappy defense.
Oh, look at the outside. And it's just not enough for Sumner-Fredericksburg. They're not going to give any points easily. 22-18 your score.
So Western Christian has so many offensive weapons up there. They're really hard to defend. Now we got both setters in the back rows. We've got 3 hitters up in the front row they can select from. And that tip was just outside the line. Good idea, but just a little wide.
5-point lead. Western Christian needing 2 more to take the 3rd set and go up 2 sets to 1.
Really having a hard time with that ball.
And now we're at set point.
Yeah, you know what? The game really comes down to serving and passing. I think the team that serves the strongest, and the team that passes the ball, usually is the most that comes out the victor. A little bit better pass. Oh, nice position on the court. A good scramble. Look at that scramble.
Moss puts it down, it's up, and now it's done. The Wolfpack take the 3rd set, 25-18. They outscore the Cougars down the stretch 8-1 to win it. So the Wolfpack take a 2-1 lead. We'll go to the 4th set when we return, but now let's join Paul Yeager with highlights from the 2015 Girls State Swimming and Diving Championships.
We're back in Marshalltown for the Swimming and Diving Championships in 2015 at the YMCA YWCA. And this race now, we're going to show you 3 of them. The first is the 100 butterfly. In lane 3, Lexi Winnett from Johnston. Samantha Hedrick is in lane 4. Grace Snyder from Ames is in 5. And Megan Hackett is in lane 6 as they make the turn. You can see that is where Hedrick makes a huge amount of progress. In fact, she starts to put some distance between Snyder in lane 5, and winning it is going to be Samantha Hedrick. In 2nd place, Grace Snyder from Ames, and Megan Hackett from Cedar Falls is 3rd. What was it like to be standing up there as the champion?
Felt pretty good, I guess. You know, been working for it all season, and I think felt good to finally accomplish something that I wanted for so long, so it's good.
The 100 backstroke. There you saw Sophie Sorensen get the start for Ames in lane 4. Emily Baith from Waukee is in 5. Sorensen's teammate, Jaslyn Horace, is in lane 3. And the coaches will tell you, you make big strides when you can have great turns. And Sorensen clearly has been listening to her coaches. She is flying through the pool, being chased by her teammate, Jaslyn Horace, but Sorensen is going to take first, Horace second from Ames, and Emily Baith from Waukee is third. Sophie Sorensen, state champion with a record. What's that like?
It's really exciting, and it's really cool being able to experience with my whole team. We all just support each other so much, and it's so much fun.
The 100 breaststroke, good start there. Lexi Horner in lane 4, already won championship. Can she make it 2? Rachel Hanneman in lane 5, the hometown favorite from Marshalltown. In lane 2, let's watch Christy Bishop, the freshman from Pleasant Valley, as we come out of the turn. Can she close the gap? No, she cannot. Lexi Horner, her second gold of the day. Rachel Hannum from Marshalltown is second, and Christy Bishop from Pleasant Valley is third.
Well, for full races from the 2015 swimming and diving competition, visit IPTV.org/sports as we see what's happened after the third set. 25-18, Western Christian needing one more set to garner the first state championship in about 4 years. As we take a look at what happened statistically out there, Western Christian with a very balanced attack with the kill department up front. They have a 6-kill advantage. You take a look at the digs, pretty much even, the blocks, the assists so far in this match. And of course the aces, which have been so pivotal for Western Christian. Sandy, I mean, it really turned the tide in that game after it was a 1-point contest at 18-17.
The tough serving is what's doing it. So six direct points off serve. That was pretty much the difference in that set.
Seahawks.
Nice try by Seahawks, but they were there to cover.
And Moss finds the opening here to start off the fourth set with a point.
Really smart player. Really smart player. I love to see her play. Just very versatile with the front court there.
If you're keeping track at home, the team that scores the first point has won the set. See if that means anything.
BJ's got his stat tracker here. I love it with the flow of the match and who goes up when. It's great.
And the Wolfpack charge out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, they've got their strongest rotation right now in the front row with Verbeek on the right side with Moss in the middle.
And Verbeek with the Thunder.
Yep. This is their strong rotation right here. So Sumner-Fredericksburg's got to watch out. They need to really get a side out because they can do, Western Christian can put a lot of points up in this rotation.
Seahawks. And nobody home, and Moss gets the point. 4-0 Wolfpack. How close are we to seeing a timeout here by Sumner-Fredericksburg?
I would think pretty soon. If it goes another point, you've got 25 points, but it's so hard to come back and rally scoring. See where she goes, a back row attack. Again, such a diverse offense that...
And Moss gets it, 5-0 Wolfpack.
And Peyton Harmson is doing a great job with really mixing up the sets. Pretty commanding lead at 5-0. And Kyra Moss doing most of the damage up there with the attack.
And finally, a side out for the Cougars.
It was a nice try on the defense, and that's the defensive technique they're called a roll. You're going so hard, you just let your body continue to carry you through to your feet through a rolling maneuver. But didn't quite get the ball up in play.
Verbeek. Oh, good dig out of the back by Pagel. Brandt will keep it alive. Free ball forthcoming.
Great scrambling defense.
And that time Moss finds the opening.
And that's that 3 position that Coach Verbeek was talking about. They're spreading the setter and the hitter and it's a little more difficult to attend, and that's been where I think she's been the most effective in this set. Her slide works occasionally, but that 3 position has been golden for Kyra Moss with the ball coming from Harmson.
Verbeek keeps it alive. Feenstra plays it.
Great camera angle. You can see the movement on the defense.
Seahawks now with 20 kills in this championship game.
It's a great pass.
Good block back.
Exactly, good block. The set was a little tight, a little too low. You've got to be ready if you're on that backside. A little miscommunication there with the setter that time.
Sumner-Fredericksburg fell down 5-0 to start this set.
It's tough handle there.
Western Christian with a 2-1 lead. Ackley blocked back, and it stays in.
Nice block. Again, probably one of their strengths, too, is their blocking technique. Excellent blocking technique. And that was Feenstra up there. The net cam is back. Great. Beautiful block. Nice high hands. Strong hands. They don't swing. They just create a wall.
And right back at it. Sumner-Fredericksburg. Oberbreckling coming up with the point.
Beautiful cross-court cut shot, and Winterfeld not quite able to handle that. I think the players get a little, I don't know, they want to cheat at this point. They're not cheating, but they just put out one hand. You've really got to go with 2 arms to really get 2 arms on the ball on defense to really keep it in play.
And at the net, Georgia Ackley.
Calling a back row blocker, so actually the setter for Western Christian was up there above the net, and she can't really be touching the ball when it's in the plane of the net.
When Feenstra left open, drilled it.
Good turnaround here. You can see here Feenstra getting a little bit over that 3 position. They're trying to stretch out the setters and the hitters, so those blockers have to make a decision on who they're going to go with.
And this will go to the Wolfpack.
Well, that was a nice set, but again, the outside hitter has got to get outside to keep the ball in front of them so they can hit inside that antenna. Nice save by the setter there. That was beautiful.
And Ackley comes through.
Yeah,
9-6.
Jenna Brent had to go up and dig that ball out. You can see here, she really had to go up and reach to get that ball. Nice hit, nice set by Ackley.
And Feenstra, quick kill attempt, and gets it to go through her 9th kill.
See that blocking technique again. You can see they're just a little bit late getting up there, and Feenstra's got such a quick attack. They've got to get up there a little bit quicker.
From the back.
Free ball, let's see what they do.
Bagel.
Oh.
In.
Oh, she's a little spitfire. I love it. Little fireball. Gets up there and swings. You can see that huge jump, huge approach, really big swing. Using her whole body to really get some power into the ball. Good serve.
And this one's going to go right at the antenna. And the Cougars will get the point. It's a 2-point edge.
And again, it all starts with a good pass. And when you're serving tough like this, you know, if you can't pass the ball, it's going to be tough to win a set when you really can't get that ball to the setter. There's a good pass.
Moss took some off. Little change-up.
Some good court coverage there.
A good dig by Ackley.
Good recognition. You saw the setter taking the ball over. You were ready for it. Good job, Western Christian.
Pagel. Pagel again.
Get a rally.
Good back out play. And this time Western Christian finds it on the outside. That's Colton along with Winterfeld.
Beautiful. Some great crowds here today following the high school teams.
Yeah, 25 years Cedar Rapids has hosted the state volleyball tournament. And each year it seems to get better and better and better.
That beautiful venue. They've done a nice job recovering from the flood from a few years ago. And this is just an awesome facility to have a showcase state tournament.
And take a look from up above here. Pagel. She'll come into your screen here now at the jump serve.
Another nice pass.
Moss, sharp.
Caught the line. Boy, that's quite a cutback shot she's got. And she's going in right towards the center and swinging it back across her body. Really versatile hitter. Tough scramble.
Seahawks and Western Christian will put it up for a free ball. Seahawks. Verbeek kept it alive.
Kind of worked that time. You're not supposed to reach back, but she got away with it that time, kept the ball in play. There's that three position. That's a tough position. It's a little bit too deep for her.
Pagel from the back row. What a point.
Yeah.
Seahawks blocked back, and it's up. Pagel can't get up to it, and Western Christian will earn the point.
That's great. I'll tell you, Western Christian, the longer the rally goes, it seems like their block gets stronger.
And now Sumner-Fredericksburg will take a timeout. Down by 4, 13-9. Western Christian, their largest lead, was at 5 to start this set. Been getting a little close, but Western Christian has maintained the lead. Let's go to their huddle.
Take a breath here. Okay, rest the legs. Okay, keep attacking, keep talking and blocking. You've got to get on 6 right now. Okay, it's do or die for them. You know the ball's going there. Okay, find her and talk. Find her and talk. Okay, let's go. Be efficient in our side out. Relax, relax. We're all right. Give them 20 more seconds. Okay. Big approaches. Big approaches. Emily, you fly above them. Let's go. Hey, come on. Let's go. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
That's a coach who's coached in 6 straight finals. Give them all of the timeout.
Exactly.
But they've also identified Seahawks.
Yeah.
They're keying on her now.
Exactly. So the block is really going to key on Seahawks. You know that's where the Cougars are probably going to try and go. But Pagel in the back row has been doing a great job with some defense and back row attacks. And also they want to keep those big approaches going for the offense for Western Christian.
Seahawks blocked at the net. Verbeek and Moss in on the play.
Didn't quite have the timing on that. The set was a little low. She couldn't quite get there quick enough to keep the ball in play. So really got to get that set high enough she can do something with it. Beautiful pass.
Seahawks changed her approach, and it paid off.
Well, she knows she's got a big double block up there, and she really can't hit around it. So she's going to have to roll spot, go deep, tip, and that worked that time. Smart tip shot by Seahawks.
Brandt on the serve. Moss. 15th kill and the 15th point for the Wolfpack.
It's almost like they need to get 2 blockers up on here. They just can't control her with this single block. They're going to have to let the setter maybe go on its own, but they need to get 2 blockers on here to stop her. It's unusual. She's had a couple hitting errors like that.
Take a look at this. It was a double cotton ball there for Janae Winya. Took a shot off the grill earlier in this match.
So playing through a little bloody nose isn't anything for these players. So.
And a 7-point lead, the largest of the match, of the set, excuse me, for the Wolfpack. And Sumner-Fredericksburg down. Let's go to their bench and hear from their head coach, Gwen Pagel.
Jenna, you're going to get it. We got to get more closer than that. We got to get more consistent with our sets. You got it. Focus in. You can do this. You're the captain of this team. You can do this. Everybody else, you keep working hard, okay? We are not done yet.
No.
Let's go.
Not even close.
All time right now.
Right here.
Okay? the center, hitter's going to put it down, okay?
One right here. One good pass. One pass right here.
Let's go, guys. We're here for a reason. Let's play. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, you heard from Sumner-Fredericksburg, one more pass.
And I think that what we mentioned too is the sets are a little inconsistent. You've got a sophomore setter. You know, hasn't been as consistent in this set. So really getting the ball in the place where Seahouse can do something with it. She's really, and for the same thing for Pagel. She's got to put the ball up there for Pagel to do something with it.
And an ace.
But first we got to get a pass.
Four aces for Carson Winterfield, and then you had Winya.
Winya, yeah, she's doing a great job back there. She's a junior. Good defensive coverage.
Killer point here for the Wolfpack. But the Cougars come through. Seahawks again has to go soft at the net.
Yeah, I think Peyton Harmson was a little too far off the net to try that tip. She should have just set the ball and made an easy transition for Sumner-Fredericksburg to get that transition and attack the ball on the other side.
Mullis will serve.
Nice pass.
Beanstra long.
And again, one of the mentions that Coach Vierbeek said, you know, big approaches. And so you saw that approach very tentative. They've got to get outside and really approach the ball with purpose.
Free ball here.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful.
What a set.
That's what you can do when you pass the ball. Nice. That was the 31 position. We see a quick pass, quick set. The hitter's up quick. That is really hard to defend. Nice combination there with Brandt and Seahouse.
Time Verbeek gets in on the action.
And she's so effective with that, being 6'2". She can really get up there and push the ball almost straight down. Most kids have to like tip it up and over so people have time to react. But when you're that tall, you've got a lot bigger advantage when you do a tip.
And right back at it, the Cougars.
But really what's been working for them is that quick attack, but you've got to have that pass. So you see the last two plays, they've had a beautiful pass, and they've run that quick attack, and that's been really effective for them.
Big shift with Seahawks on the bench now out of that rotation as Allen will serve.
Another nice pass.
Pagel. And this might actually help them because the focus was so much for the Wolfpack on Seahawks.
Right. Well, and you wouldn't think that, you know, little Pagel would be that effective, but she's short, but she gets up and jumps and swings. And very smart hitter. Uses the block, hits around the block.
And a big block in the middle by Ackley, but the Wolfpack come back. And this time it's put down by Carson Winterfield.
Almost a little Hillary Oprah blocking on the outside there. Just not able to get her hands up over the net and be effective. So you can see she's a good 6 inches off the net. You've really got to get up and penetrate over to seal that block.
Then Scapin on the serve.
Pagel's out there swinging.
And digging into the back row is Western Christian.
Good scramble. Again, there's that coverage. Oh. She is so tough. What a competitor. What a competitor. Great play on both sides and great defensive scrambles. And Coach Mom likes to see that.
And Beanstra long, and here comes the rally for the Cougars. It's now a 3-point game. They're down by as many as 8.
See if they can do what they did to Dyke New Hartford yesterday. Come back after being down. Oh.
And that is going to be out. Van Scapen trying to nail it down the line. Let's take a look at it again.
There's really not much she could do with that ball because the pass was behind her and she just tried to redirect it into the court and it was just going out too far wide. So
the lead was at 8. Now a 6-point run here by the Cougars, and Sandy, momentum on their side. Let's hear what Tammy Verbeek has to say to her team now.
Swing. If it's
that's what we're talking about, you know, being more aggressive. You know, don't be tentative, don't go in halfway on just like a 50% effort. You've really got to approach aggressively, swing aggressively. They've got the height and the talent to do it. They just got to really get up there and execute. Got some tutus in the crowd. I always love to see all the costumes that the students wear to help cheer their teams on at the state tournament.
We're in the fourth set. Western Christian with a 2-1 lead. Trying to close it out, and that'll help. Winterfeld.
They're really picking on that outside blocker. So we've got a sub here, see if we can get a little bit better block on the right side. She's just not getting up over the net. There's a good swing.
And Pagel puts it down.
Man, what a competitor. Never say die. Really a heart and soul leader of this team, only a junior.
And they've done this rally here, Sandy, without their star out on the floor in Seahawks.
Beautiful pass.
Moss, speaking of stars.
Nice little slide attack, that back attack, but still not going 100%, and just a little tentative. You know, they haven't won a tournament in, well, these kids have never won a state tournament, so they're probably feeling a little nerves out there, just 3 points away.
And a service error by Winterfeld. It's a 2-point game.
Tried to go for that line a little too aggressively.
Seahawks will rotate back in, and Pagel will serve.
Little concern on the coach's face there. But again, they were down 22-20. Or down by this margin the other night against Dyke Hartford, and then came back and won. Beautiful swing.
Pagel with the dig. Brandt to Seahawks. There's a point to Sumner-Fredericksburg.
Well, they've got their star in the front row now. She's going to have to do it.
This fourth set started out with Western Christian taking a 5-0 lead. They led by as many as 8. And now the lead down to 1. Pagel will serve for the tie.
Oh, good cover there by that libero, Molis.
Seahawks will.
Good discipline. They're covering their hitter.
And the block again.
Yes.
Tyra Moss turned back in the middle. And we're tied at 22.
See here, see if they're actually getting up 2 blockers, as I mentioned earlier. I think that's what they need to do to stop Moss.
Weidrich has been huge down the stretch here.
Good adjustments by Sumner-Fredericksburg.
Let's see if that Sumner-Fredericksburg huddle's fired up.
We are good and clutch. They are nervous. They're rattled. They're scared. So go, come in, attack, okay? Do not let up. We're gonna get that tip up.
Good job.
Go, guys, come on.
Right here. Let me do this one.
What a fourth set, what we were able to gather out of there. Sumner-Fredericksburg saying what you were talking about, Sandy, was the fact that Western Christian hasn't won it. This group of players have not won a state title. They're a little nervous. Go after them.
Exactly. A little rattled, and then this is what Sumner-Fredericksburg, they've done all tournament. They've never quit. They keep battling, putting the pressure on the other team, getting momentum back.
Pagel with the serve.
There's another overpass. That's trouble.
Brandt to Seahawks. Out of rotation.
Wow.
So Sumner-Fredericksburg has fought all the way back from being down by 8 to take a 1-point lead. Pagel will serve.
See who's got the nerve here to perform. Oh.
Moss.
There it is. Whew. All day. And again, she was one-on-one. They didn't get a second blocker up there. They've really got to get 2 people up to really give her something to hit around.
Tied at 23. Here's Harmson.
Really nice pass.
Moss, sharp.
Beautiful. And again, it starts with that great pass and a great outside set. Western Christian not able to get out there and block.
Seahawks gives her team the lead and an opportunity to close it out. Here's set point. Brandt serve. Moss blocked back in the middle. And we're tied at 24.
Okay, first one that can win 2 in a row. First team that wins 2 in a row. Is this a little pressure?
When you will serve.
Beautiful pass.
Seahawks blocked back, and that one is out. Blocked out. The Cougars take a 1-point lead.
Big swing, and again, the block didn't get over the net to turn it back into court. Great hit by Seahouse.
We've had one lead change in this game, and it came down the stretch here. Verbeek, handled by Pagel. Up to the middle of the net, tap back up. Seahawks will go to tap, and they're going to call it a 4-hit.
It's a good call. Didn't touch. There's no touch on the other side of the net.
So we're tied at 25 again.
It was really tough net play there. That was a tough ball to handle.
That one blocked back into Seahawks, and she's going to be called for the lift, and now the Wolfpack are at championship point.
A little tentative there, a little tentative. And again, the setter's got to really put that in a better position for Seahawks to do something with it.
Will serve for the win. Seahawks, the blast, and that one's blocked out. We'll play a couple of more points.
And you kind of knew they were going to go back to her. That was a much better set. But we'll see now. Pagel will back up.
Seahawks will rotate out.
Pagel back in the front row. The little fireball up there.
And the blast. Whoa, Feenstra. And Wolfpack again are a point away from winning.
I think she wanted to kill that ball. That was really a nice swing.
Championship point here for Western Christian. Van Scapen will serve.
Nice pass, nice set.
Pagel's kill handled. And that one's going to be in, and it's a championship for Western Christian.
Oh, great sets. Two great teams.
Let's take a look again to see if that one was in or out. Oh, it's just out of our camera's reach.
But I could see it was in. And again, late in the match, you're a little tired. The defense didn't get deep enough in the court. And that was a great, great deep shot. Great match by both teams today.
What a championship. Western Christian earns yet another state title, their 14th in their school's history, as they knock down Sumner-Fredericksburg in 4 sets.
And you know, they've been here, 4 years in a row and lost in the finals. So it's got to be a sweet, sweet victory for those players and the coach, the whole community, the school district. So congratulations to Western Christian. A well-fought, great struggle match to end up on top.
Let's take a look at that last point again.
There it is. Any part of the ball on the line is good. And it just caught the edge of the line. You know, so many games are games of inches. That could have gone either way, and just enough of the top spin to get that ball in the deep part of the court.
What a finish, and what a game here between Western Christian and Sumner-Fredericksburg. It's time now for the announcement of the all-tournament team.
Presenting the 2A awards, our Executive Director, Mike Dick, and members of the Girls Athletic Union Board of Directors, Dave Wilkerson, Greg Ebeling, and Jim Beamer. Presenting the 2015 Class 2A All-Tournament team is John Sambothi, Regional Manager for the Iowa Farm Bureau. From Western Christian, Ashton Verbeek. From Sumner-Fredericksburg, Jenna Brandt. From West Branch, Haley Pola. From Dyke, New Hartford, Sydney Peterson. From Western Christian, Peyton Harmson. From Western Christian, Kyra Moss. Your all-tournament captain from Sumner-Fredericksburg, Becca Pagel.
So Western Christian wins the Class 2A state title game in 4 sets, as there's a look at your all-tournament team.
And a lot of those kids are still underclassmen. Pegel will be back, Verbeek will be back, Brandt's only a sophomore. That speaks well to the history and tradition of and legacy of what will happen with the next few years in Iowa volleyball.
Let's now go to the trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Class 2A state volleyball runner-up team, Sumner-Fredericksburg, and head coach Gwen Pagel. And now, your 2015 Class 2A champions, Coach Tammy Verbeek and the Wolfpack from Western Christian.
So Western Christian takes it in 4 sets. Sandy, what a championship game.
You know, it was kind of like Western Christian. They were due after 4 years in the state finals and not quite getting over the hump. And Dyke, New Hartford have kind of been their nemesis. Well, the Sumner-Fredericksburg knocked them out. So kudos to both teams. It was a well-played match. But a little more firepower from the Western Christian folks, and congratulations to them.
Yeah, 57 kills for the match for Western Christian, 53 for Sumner-Fredericksburg. But the 7 aces really, I think, the difference maker in this one.
And we could tell, you know, serving and passing really it's the bottom line. If you serve and pass, you're going to be in offense, you're going to be in system, be able to run that offense. And really good blocking from both teams. Great scrappy defense. The Western Christian, quite a tradition there. And again, they have the record for the number of visits here to the state tournament, 33 qualifying visits, and another state championship.
Well, what a day of volleyball. 4 championships in the books. Your champions so far in 5A, Ankeny Centennial, 4A, West Delaware, and 3A, Nevada, and in Class 2A, it's Western Christian. Who will win the Class 1A state title game with Solon and Benton? Well, we'll find out coming up in just a few moments as you're watching Iowa High School Volleyball here on Iowa Public Television.
Funding for the Iowa Girls High School Volleyball Championships is provided by...
The path to greatness starts early. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in Iowa's youth and their pursuit of greatness. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Each student's effort is important, and when one rises, we all rise to a better Iowa.
Fairway, along with Nabisco, Wells Blue Bunny, and Frito-Lay, is a proud sponsor of the 2015 Iowa Girls High School Sports Championships. We congratulate all the schools and student athletes participating in this year's Girls High School State Volleyball Championships. Fairway, proud to care for the places we work and live.
By Musco Lighting, the sports lighting specialist, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
Mid-American Energy, diversifying the ways we generate electricity by investing in wind generation capacity in Iowa. Information is available at